Today we are on the beach, one of our favorite. We call it the Cactus Beach because there's a coffee place that calls Magic Cactus. It's really beautiful here. Today we're going to focus on glutes and legs, so enjoy this one. We start first with arriving on the mat as usual. You can put the right hand on your heart and the left one on your head and focus first on your heart. And take deep breaths. And then focus on your head. Then bring both of them together and breathe. And then come back to your mat. And we start by lying on our back. We're gonna start with a bridge, but this time we're gonna roll up. So inhale, exhale, roll up and up. We inhale and exhale, we open our knees. Inhale, we come back and exhale, we roll down. Again here, important that you push your feet into the ground. You make sure with the inhale that you bring your belly button towards your spine. And then when you roll up and feel your spine rolling up. And then with the exhale, you open your legs and then you close again to hip wide apart and then you roll down. Do this movement controlled. And try also notice that your shoulders are away from your ears, because sometimes when something is a little bit more difficult or we try to really focus on it, we kind of tense our neck and our shoulders and they come up. So bring them down again. And feel your spine and also your glutes. You really will feel them when you open your legs. You feel the muscles working. I really like this exercise in general, bridge with all the variations, because you really have the time to come into the movement and to calm down as well, because it's really slow. When you're done, just shake your legs a little bit, relax, and then we come up. To seated position, bring your feet as wide as your mat is, and the feet are looking a little bit to the left and to the right. Make sure you have a proud chest. And with the exhale, you bring your hips up. Make sure you are parallel with the floor, with your body and floor. And then again, you will feel your glutes here. Exhale, come up. Again, here, powerhouse is engaged. With the exhale, you come up. Inhale, belly button towards the spine, and the chest is always really proud. Pump in the last one, just to make it a bit more fire in your glutes. And then come down. Bring both feet together and knees apart. Bend over and relax. And then with the next exhale, you come to one side and you bring both feet together, your knees together, have a straight line, bring your hip towards your feet, and then you open your knees, and then you open your knees, you bring your knees together, and at the same time, your feet are open. So the only thing that's moving right now is just the hip joint. So it's knees together, open, and feet together. And then knees together, open the feet. And it's inhale, exhale. Inhale and exhale. And then bring them down the knees, and then give yourself a little massage. And then with the next one, you bring the upper knee in front of your lower knee, and with the exhale, you extend your leg. Make sure you have a stable core, you have a stable hip. You're not moving to the back and to the front with the movement. You really stay strong with your core, with your powerhouse. So make sure your powerhouse is engaged. So you inhale and you exhale. Really beautiful. Still you have a straight line with your back, and then you give yourself a massage. And then we come up and we come into all fours. Make sure you use our hip wide apart with your hips and under your hip, and your shoulder wide apart with your hands under your shoulder. You push yourself up, head high, and you engage your core, belly button towards the spine. Inhale and exhale, lift your right leg, and inhale, go down, and exhale, you open to the side. But you can see here that for sure I'm opening also my hip a little bit when I open the leg to the side, but I am engaging my powerhouse, so I'm not opening completely. You really work against the opening, if that makes any sense. So make sure you're always parallel with your upper body to the floor. So always, it helps if you do the exercise a bit more slow, and to really make sure your hips are not opening too much. Feel this exercise, feel the movement, and go with your breathing. Don't breathe too fast, really take it slow here. We do the other side now, so always engage your powerhouse, that you're also not going into a hollow back. You can see I'm more or less, I'm not moving too much with my upper body or with my hip. I try to really have a controlled movement here. So inhale, exhale, inhale down and exhale up. And don't forget to lift your head, don't look down. So otherwise, if you look down, you get a round back, and this is not what we want. We always want to maintain a natural position of the spine. This is really powerful, this exercise for your glutes, and it's also one of my favorites. So you probably will see them more. Okay, come back into child's position to rest. Breathe in deeply into your belly, so that your lower back is opening up. If you need more time in between the exercises, please just press pause and take more time. The next exhale, we come up and we lay on our belly. And we put the forehead on our hands. We make sure our shoulders are away from your ears. And then our knees are as wide as the mat, and we bring the feet together, we bend the knees. And then with the exhale, we lift our legs. So imagine there's someone grabbing your feet and pulling them up. This is how it should feel. So you try to always have this 90 degrees bend, and press your pubic bone slightly into the mat, and then lift your legs. Inhale and exhale up. And then come down with your legs and just wiggle around from left to right. This is also really soothing exercise, or not really an exercise, more like a movement where you can calm down your nervous system. And then you come up again. We are turning to the other side. So first we have the hip joint movement. So bend both of your knees. Again, make sure you move your hip towards your feet, so you are in 90 degrees with your hip and the floor. straight back, and you open your knees with the exhale, and then you rotate your hip joint. So your knees come together and you open your feet. Feet together, knees apart, knees together, feet apart. Engage your powerhouse. So this is important here. It's not just rotating our hip joint. It's really, again, our breathing that's important here in our powerhouse. Give yourself a massage afterwards. Before we do another exercise, so we bring the upper knee in front of the lower one, and then we extend the leg. If you need help here to stabilize yourself, you can put your fingers on the floor in front of your chest. But yeah, I think it's possible to do it without. And you inhale, you bring the knee towards the other one, and then you exhale, you extend your leg. Engage your powerhouse here, and then give yourself a massage. And then we are coming up again, and on our elbows, have a proud chest, so chest out. And with the inhale, we bring the knees to our chest, and with the exhale, we extend the legs. We have our feet always flexed. And yeah, we engage here our powers, of course. So inhale, belly button towards the spine. Exhale, we have our belly flat. So we still have it inhaled, basically. And again, do this like between 6 and 10 times. As far as you can go. It also depends from day to day. Come down and again, give yourself a hug. Enjoy this one. Take some deep breaths. Stay as long as you need. And today we're gonna finish this movement how we started. So first, wrap your hands against each other to create a little bit of energy. You can also feel it if you hold it a little bit of a few centimeters apart. You can feel the energy. If not, it's also fine. And then just bring your right hand on the heart and your left one on the top of your head. And breathe into it. You can focus first on your heart and later on your head. Try to bring them together. Thank you so much for watching this video. Make sure you subscribe. And yeah, I see you next week.